Dovizenya.
Welcome back, everybody, to Blunder Dungeon. This is episode 38.
Whoa.
All right, we're going to do an echo
We're
effect.
recording this on 6/7. We're not.
Oh,
it's
six,
not.
yesterday was 6.
Oh.
We are going to do an echo effect. So I'll go 38, and then Tanner will go 8, and then Woolsey will go 8, and then Paris will go 8, and then David will go 8, and Corey will go 8. Ready?
Sorry, you cut out. What was that?
This is episode
Paris.
38.
8.
8.
No!
Fix it in post.
Wait, I think he was lagging. I think he just heard you say it.
Yeah. No, he's Etherneted now. I'm Cameron. I'm your DM, and today I'm joined here by Corey.
Corey here. I play Knack. Burlesque.
Also joined by Tanner.
My name is Tanner, and I play Gradient T. Adrian. And Gradient is betting $10,000 on a 4-game sweep by the Knicks.
By the Spurs.
Are you still eligible to play NCAA?
Topical.
Also joined by David.
Mavros McOakenshade took the over on Jalen Brunson rebounds.
Jalen Bunsen.
Offensive rebounds.
Was it 1?
It was plus or minus. I don't know how betting works because I don't do that shit.
0.5. Good,
Also
good
joined
cover.
by Paris.
Paris, and I play Allison Chains. Allison is not watching the game. She's stealing hot dogs.
Oh,
Yes,
For Benny.
Gradient style.
at MSG?
Yeah.
Do they
Top
have
5 dogs.
MSG?
Top 5 dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, ban MSG.
Fuck. Also joined by Woolsey. Woolsey.
Benny C. Woolsey. Benny C. He's having an identity crisis, and now he thinks that he is a Knickerbocker.
Oh.
He's just now having an identity crisis.
Yeah.
yeah.
What is a Knickerbocker?
Well, it's Benny C. doesn't know what he is, and he also doesn't know what a Knickerbocker is, so there's some overlap there.
I never saw what Knack was doing, but he's scalping tickets.
Yeah, that's right.
Checks out.
Blood
Wait,
Meridian
but doesn't
style.
that mean he has to buy them for that obscene price first and then sell them?
The obscene price of?
$67.
We're at the height of the 6-7 craze right now, so hopefully this is still relevant.
I always thought that it'd be cool. Knicks are a poverty franchise if they don't do this. Game 4 in New York, they give their longest season ticket holders the front court, the courtside seats.
This isn't a Paul McCartney concert.
Is every other franchise a poverty franchise for having not done that?
Every other franchise has done that, actually.
Wait, really?
Name 3.
That's what they did to Trump.
The Suns, the Timberwolves, and the Kings. Teams that have
Poverty
famously made it to the
franchises.
finals.
Why don't they just give it to like a celebrity like Chris Pratt for no reason?
Oh, that'd be a really good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Like they did Mario.
This is an 82-0 podcast.
Wait, there's 5 of us. We could all
World
we
Beat
could
First.
all roll once and make it a combined team.
Wait, you should share it on this stream on Discord. One time to shine. One record.
Okay, we'll do it on our Patreon.
Yeah, everyone comment on what our record would be if the 6 of us played in the NBA.
Who's the 6th man, and why is it
Do you
Corey?
think we could score a point?
We would not score a single ball.
I mean, if we just chuck threes.
I don't think we'd inbound the ball.
Hear this.
I can get a pity point, and I could cry, and I feel like I get a pity.
LeVar Ball said he would score on MJ if he had a foot amputated.
Wait, a LeVar
What?
with a foot amputated or MJ with a foot?
LeVar. So it's like, if we just have that confidence, I'm sure we could do something.
LeVar did have his foot amputated.
But this was before that.
Yeah.
There's a one-armed NBA player, right?
There's a one-armed...
from LeVar Ball.
Maybe I'm conflating two things, but he said like
They're running up and
on
down
one
the
foot.
baseline trying to find Cameron for the corner 3.
Definitely Woolsey. Woolsey's the corner 3 guy.
I just said a
feel like you
name
have to
in the
bait a
corner
foul or
3.
something.
It's
right?
true.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
true.
Season
They're
growth.
not leaving their feet though. Why would they ever leave their feet?
Well, I think we could pull a like Mike on there.
Oh, whose shoes are we using? Say it with me.
1, 2, 3.
Mike
Lou
Bibby.
Dort.
So yeah, in 2017, he said he could beat MJ one-legged, and then he did end up having a foot amputated. Time to put your money where your mouth is, LeVar.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out.
Holy guac.
I'd like to call out Kendrick Lamar.
Here's a recap, and the recap is this. Chat beat the vampire spawn last week. They captured Lomm. Kalith ripped the roof off of the strata. They defeated Summer, the vampire, and decided not to execute her in her resting place, instead leaving the decision up to the Cirque de Lune. That's where we are now.
I basically just waterboarded vampires for an hour.
It's true.
Yeah, I would like to point out that,
Let me be clear.
AKA,
We open on blurry vision. From a first-person perspective, we look up at a shadowed canopy. It's nighttime in a forest. We look around and see a camp. A few sleeping bags are strewn around a small campfire. Horses are tied up to trees, and you can hear the jingling of coins as a rat with pigeon wings pokes its head out from a saddlebag. A big wooden cage on wheels sits off to the side, cage door open. Finally, we look down and see the body of the person whose eyes we've been seeing through. They're seated on the grass, arms and torso bound to the thick trunk of an oak tree. The flickering light of the campfire plays against their red cloak. We hear mutters coming from behind the person. We look to the side, but can't see the source of the voices behind us. The mutters stop, and footsteps crunch towards us until we see the face of a giant humanoid bird fill our vision. Radiant, what do you want to say to Lomm as he's tied up?
team, what do we want to say to Lomm while he's tied up to this?
The rest of everyone comes out from around the tree where you've all been discussing.
Let's take this again. Gradient. You know what to say.
Why don't you give him a piece of our mind? Shake your fist at him.
Is Lomm awake?
Lomm's awake. He's kind of
Poop on him.
Wait, who tied his ass up?
We did.
Christ, Lomm.
Poop on him.
Oh, I can do that. I fly up and take a poop, and I try to aim it at his head.
Well, yeah, give me like an unarmed strike.
Yeah. Ooh, 19.
It hits his bald head and splatters onto the fire. It sizzles a little bit.
I fly down aggressively. Did I hit him?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You've all been discussing what to ask Lomm Blazestar. You're each going to get a question, but y'all can confer with each other before you ask.
Hey, should we ask him about the affliction? You think he knows about the affliction?
Maybe. I think we also just need to
We could
find
ask him
out as
for
much
more
as we can about
questions.
Sparkleworks.
I have a question I need to ask Lomm Blazestar.
Well, why don't you run it by us to make sure it's an effective use of our time?
I just trying to establish that's what we're doing right now.
Well, what are you going to ask him?
No, I haven't thought of the question. I just like Radiant would say that if he had something to say.
Hell yeah.
So a quick little recap that I forgot to put in the recap is that the squad is heading to Goshthi to stop the deployment of some kind of device that's going to happen in Sparkleworks Tower and is going to do something to the Magivisions of Chinam. Rabade has told you all that. She doesn't know exactly what is going to happen, but that's all y'all know. You're just going to Goshthi to stop that.
What's the term for the type of wizard that is like controlling it?
The Lich.
The Lich.
Lich.
Oh.
Go Lich.
I wonder if Lomm knows it's a Lich.
Wait, Elizabeth is
working
the
for it.
head of Chinam wants you.
Yeah, shout out Elizabeth.
We should also find out if he was in Rabade's room and what he might have been doing in there.
So we got, why was he in Rabade's room? We've got, does he know Golik the Lich?
Oh.
Anything about the device?
We got the device. We got the affliction.
Radiant goes wide-eyed at Knack out of shock reaction.
Well, I've learned recently that I'm gonna one day become a giant dragon. And so I really need to hold myself in check because once I have that kind of power, you know, I need to use it for good.
Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Well, guys, I learned, and Gradient, they're just one person.
Shout out.
If you
They're one
were
and the same. The
if
line's
you were
blurred.
shocked about that, just wait for this. I'm not a halfling.
What?
Oh
I know.
my god.
Oh my god, you guys.
I'm confused.
I'm a dragon.
Wow.
I'm a baby dragon.
A baby.
Well, I'm small, so I'm not fully grown yet.
Right. Yeah.
No,
That's
I
good.
see it. I see
No,
it.
I think this is healthy, guys.
Maybe Gradient can teach us how to fly.
I either have the start of wings or scoliosis.
You do see Benny's spine is an S. It's so bad. It
Well, hope
juts
it's the
out.
former, I hope. Yeah, you know?
Where did Lomm go?
Oh, I could use Mind Spike until he tells us the truth.
Well, let's just wait and see if he'll just tell us the truth before we resort to
He's hearing all of this.
Allison is adding things to the fire.
I'm inching closer. Yeah.
We can keep downing him, and then I give him a good berry every turn, and
You
rinse
see,
and repeat.
he's been kind of staring at y'all, and he looks up at y'all and he says, "I can just like say what I know.
About what?
I don't know.
Hey, you stay out of
I
this.
won't lie. Okay,
Stay out of this.
No, please stay in this.
I won't lie. I have nothing to gain. There are just some things I can't say."
Well, we're not going to get any more prepared, so let's just each ask a question.
Were you in Rabati's room on the night of the last?
Gradient steps up. Gradient, as you step up, you're
the
talking
plate.
about Rabate's room. You think back to the University of Rajangar, the majestic castle. You remember your last night there. We fade to last night. After saving the city of Rajangar from the vampire spawn invasion, Gradient, you're in the banquet hall. It's a small gathering, given that the high mages didn't want anyone to know just how close they all came to total disaster. You see the high mages are standing around, talking to each other, glasses of wine in hand. The same string quartet from the opening banquet plays in the corner. Finger foods have been laid out on the table, the same stuff as from the opening banquet. You hear from across the room Callow saying to Orlania in a hushed voice, he says, "Ripping the roof off of the strata. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Now they're living on the same level as us." And he shakes his head in disgust, and it doesn't really seem like Orlania is feeling what he's saying as much as before. What are you doing, Gradient? What's your party vibe?
Oh, I don't like that comment, so I'm like gonna confront him. Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
What was that about the strata?
You bird. And he kind of just walks off to a table to sulk by himself.
This guy, right? And I do that thumb over the shoulder to Orlania.
And as you do that, you notice that the room's a little emptier than maybe they were hoping. You and Mavros are the only ones that are there. And Mavros, you're at this party. What are you doing?
Probably just enjoying whatever the food.
Yeah,
Later.
there's
The
like,
finger food is there.
there's a dove pate, I believe, some blistered tomatoes.
Dove pate.
But I'm not rage baiting him like Gradient did.
Is that cannibalism?
If Gradient eats a dove pet. Oh.
Gradient, you're lost in thought on that. Mavros, you feel a tug at your cloak. You look down and you see Marl Burrow is hiding beneath the white tablecloth of one
As
of
he
the high
should.
tables. Mavros, hey, Mavros,
Oh, hey Marl, how's it going?
I got some intel.
Do ya?
Yeah, it seems like the stuff you were talking about at the meeting yesterday, well, it worked itself out. There were a bunch of vampire spawn in the strata, but then the roof got torn off somehow and they all got fried. So problem solved.
Great work, our secret champion.
Anything else you want me to investigate?
Not at the moment, but I would like you to stick around. Stay close. Stay frosty.
Stick around. You?
Just the party area in general.
Okay.
There will be happenings.
Hey, about the secret champion stuff,
Mm.
I failed.
How do you mean?
I'm out of the academic decathlon.
Wait, did we miss an academic decathlon?
Who beat you? Who beat you?
Well, it was the culling, which is like the first event, and it was like a big race around the castle and stuff, and I fell.
Well, why do we fall, Marlborough?
His eyes tear up.
Gradient bursts into the conversation so we can get back up. And I put both my hands, talons, one on Mavros, one on Marl, and I look up in awe and stoicism.
And we fade back into the woods. Mavros, do you have a question for Lomm?
Lomm Blazestar.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't answer Gradient.
I was gonna say.
What was the
We don't care. We don't care.
Gradient, you missed the answer to your question.
Because I was just zoning out.
Yeah.
What happened?
You're thinking about the dove pate.
Rabade snaps in your face, Gradient, and you come back to, and Lomm says, I was, yes.
What were you in? Sorry, I zoned out.
Bro,
You only get one.
I was in Rabade's room.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, we knew that, right? I walk away.
Yeah, what was he doing?
Gradient walks away and gets in his sleeping bag.
That's all I wanted.
It's good to confirm.
You want to know the truth? I was checking on her condition after the poisoning.
Oh.
Her poison condition or another condition?
Her poison. What?
Wait, she doesn't have the affliction, right?
Right.
Rabade says, no, I don't have that.
Where's Rabade?
Wait, she's
She's here.
Wait, Rabade, do you remember him being in your room? Have we asked her about this? No, she said she didn't.
I was asleep.
Oh, so Lomm's kind of a creep.
Can we roll insight to see if Lomm's being truthful?
I thought he already said he was gonna. I think we should take him at his word.
Let's take him at his word, right? Right, Gradient?
You wanted to
what I
distract him?
said.
No, we should not be doing all that.
But why
I'm
would
gonna roll
he?
insight.
Yeah, give me
Why would
insight.
he lie? What's his motivation
Okay, I
for
got an
lying?
8, so someone else.
I'm gonna roll insight as well, and I got.
Gradient
At
gets
11.
a 19.
Gradient, from your position, twisted in your sleeping bag, kind of looking upside down at Lomm from across the fire, you somehow get the sense that he's not being quite truthful about something. He was in the room. He's like everything that he said is the truth, but like there's like something he's not saying.
Oh shit! Wait, Lomm.
What?
Oh, you heard that? I was pretty far away. Let me walk over to you really quick.
Gradient scoots in his sleeping bag like a caterpillar around the fire.
Why are you just in the room though? Checking
checking
out. What
on
do you
her
mean? What does
condition.
that mean? What does that mean?
Making sure she,
Like hoping she would what?
hoping she was alive, I suppose.
So you care for her?
Well, we were co-contestants.
Oh yeah.
So did you get close?
Not too close. To be honest, I did poison her, but it was to stop her from telling you too much information at the Mossy Mug Tavern. I failed.
Oh, so you're like, Rabade, stop telling them things, but I need to harm you, but like I don't want to harm you. So I'm checking on you to make sure that you're chill or fine.
Sure.
And then now you're like working with vampires.
Sparkle works, but anyway.
Wait, you're not. Carry on, Knack. Carry on.
Anyway, he looks at Mavros.
What do you know of the affliction?
I don't know much, to be honest.
You and me both.
I said we rough them up a little bit.
You don't have to do that.
Rabade, get the stick.
You already shot on my head.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna dig in my pocket for Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille flies to you from a saddlebag. Yes, Master Gradient.
Sorry, one sec. I gotta cast speak with animals. All right.
I've never seen Gradient do that before.
Hey, so we did it.
Did what?
I don't know. We stopped the vampires or something.
Vampires? I've been in a saddlebag for 3 straight days.
Don't worry about it.
Ratatouille looks skinny.
I need you to clean off the bird shit from Lomm Blazestar's bald head. Please.
Do you have any cleaning
Thank you.
supplies?
I think you can find your own.
Oh, I understand. And Ratatouille flies on to Lomm's head and just starts licking the shit off of his head. Because he has a rat at the end of the day. Lomm looks around like, all right, who else? I don't know anything about the affliction.
I have one that's pressing, if that's okay. I'm just a little worried about... Do you guys remember talking to Mr. Legsong? Golik was able to see through his eyes and speak through him?
But
Scarred
he
me
had
forever.
signs of some sort of like thing he had been doing, like some sort of like ceremony in order to do that.
Do you know about that?
Well, there were like signs that I've seen before that he was doing some sort of like practice in order to get to speak.
Just in case. I just want to blindfold him so we can't see where we're going from now on.
Oh my god. Oh.
And then my question is...
I call him Bax to hold his paws over his eyes.
Pause.
Yeah, I don't know. What else would they be?
Boy.
They're like
Little
hippo
talons.
hands or dragon hands.
Well,
Little
cats have
dragon
claws and paws.
I see them as paws.
Okay, Max puts his paws in front of Lomm's face.
Do they have retractable talons? Like, just like,
Lomm can just like
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
see through
Tell
the
the truth.
skinny talons. All right, I can't see, I promise.
Okay, and then have you been speaking to Golik?
And speaking, what do you mean?
Do you have any connection to Golik?
Yeah,
Can I hit him?
sure.
I slap him.
Yeah. Oh, why? I told you the
Hey.
truth.
Mac, careful. Ratatouille's right there.
I tripped. Is all.
Yeah, Bax is covering his eyes, kind of, and Ratatouille's still licking the shit off of his head. Do
we have any more animals?
I'm telling you the truth. This is such a horrible. Why do you have to slap me as well?
Because you're being
Because you're not very.
mean.
Well, you're not giving any details. How often do you communicate?
Like he told me to go to Rajangar.
How did he communicate with you?
Magically, we have receivers and stuff like that. Walkie-talkies of the sort.
Do you have a walkie-talkie on you right now?
No.
We do. Insight.
And he says, I threw it in the lake when I thought you were going to catch me.
I got a 23.
He doesn't. He's telling the truth.
Yeah, 2013.
Are they waterproof? Is engineering there yet?
No, but you would
That is
also
a
have
good
to,
idea.
Does it have a radio? Does it have an audio jack?
like for headphones. No.
Do you know what he is? What Golik is?
He's a lich.
Why are you
Why are
working
you
for
working
a
for
Well,
lich?
on the nose, isn't it?
Because he promised me power and stuff.
And you believed him?
Well, he did give me power.
Oh,
Temporarily.
what kind of power?
Magic stuff.
Oh,
Can I have it?
lich, yeah.
What?
Give it to me.
I can't. He would have to.
Okay.
What's his goal?
And what do you know about the device?
A lot of questions happening.
Answer them, man.
Answer them all.
Well, you were supposed to get one question.
I think I interrupted
Did you make the
Allison,
rules
so
here?
Allison,
I feel like I added on.
We're way past our time allotment.
That is not an add-on at all, Ferris. That is a full other question. But Benny, as he looks towards Allison to answer her question, Benny, you think back on your last few hours in Rajangar, and you fade to your parents' room.
So, Benny, you walk into your parents' room and you see them both sitting up in bed reading.
Mom, are you fully awake this time?
I'm awake. And your dad, Bogart, says, Brandon, my boy.
Dad. And I jump into bed with them.
Yeah. Your dad gives you a hearty pat on the back and your mom gives you a hug. And your dad says, how are you, son?
I don't know. It feels like it's been years. I know it's only been weeks, but I'm okay. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, well, we got a good hearty sleep. That's all you need sometimes.
Yeah, you guys you slept for a while. It stinks in here.
Oh, well, I suppose we could ask for the elves here to draw a bath. They've been quite accommodating.
I'm seeing if there's any spell I can use to make this. I don't think there is. Yeah, I think that would be top priority actually.
Okay, well, and your mom says, so can we all go home?
I don't know, Mom. It's a dangerous world out there, and I guess this is the one place that's not, Sparkleworks.
Yeah, the wonderful TV shows that.
Yeah, we love them, but people used to love Tesla too, and things change.
Yes, I suppose.
It's wild when you look back at it, but this is where we are now, and we were paying a monthly fee to a lich, apparently.
A lich? What's that?
Kind of like the most evil creature you can think of.
Your mom starts trembling. Just, oh, I can think of such horrible things.
I'm sure I can get us a refund.
That would be good. And your dad nods and says, that would be very prudent, Brandon. You're so grown.
Well, thanks, Dad. I feel like I'm becoming my old man.
Yes. Well, so I guess we'll be living here together for a while.
Yeah, I got connections here. I've got some business. I want to hang out with you guys, but at least I feel like the magic here, I'd be able to maybe at least send letters via rat pigeon, if not scry, or be able to talk with you guys. There's quite powerful magic here at the university, but it's the safest place because it's untouched by Sparkleworks.
So you're not staying?
I want to more than anything, but I can't because I have to go save the world with the power of music.
Oh, you did always say you would do that.
Yeah, came about 2 years early on my 5-year plan.
You always had such a solid 5-year plan.
Yeah, but this is why you plan, so you know what
I
to
suppose.
do. And what I didn't expect was you don't have to be like everyone else to be a hero and make a change in the world. I've made friends with probably the grossest, weirdest people you could imagine.
Your mom starts trembling again.
Real hooligans, Ma.
No.
Yes. But I've learned that they have differences about themselves that actually give them strength.
Well, that's quite a mature way to look at it, Brandon. I'm quite, And he looks off, misty-eyed out the window. Your mother says, Brandon, please, I know you're so grown, but please do be careful and always wear a coat when it's cool out. Check your food for mold before you eat it.
Yeah, will do. And I've never stopped making my bed wherever I am.
Your dad, you can tell that he's trying so hard to hold back tears. He's just like huffing, like, oh. He shakes it off for a second and he says, so we'll wait here then.
I'll talk to Headmaster Keyleth and make sure that you guys are well taken care of. This is a great place to be. There's a lot of good people here, and it's nice to, get out of the bubble for once.
I certainly don't mind it. They have good tea and they have good books. What more could you ask for?
I don't think anything more. That sounds like a nice life.
And your mom gives you another hug. Your parents, start to say goodbye.
Well, I guess I'll just come right out and say it. I'm not a halfling, am I?
Your mom looks kind of startled and she says, Brandon, what could you possibly mean? That you're a halfling, 100% halfling.
Well, I don't think that's true, Ma. I look pretty different than everyone else.
Your dad puts his hand on your mom's arm and says, no, Bertha, it's time. And he looks at you and he says, Brandon, when you were young, your mother was out in the yard painting, and she was just by a little river, and she went to look over, to take a walk, and she had, a little bucket of paint, and as she stood up to take a walk by the river, she saw something. She looked through some ferns, and as she was looking through the ferns, she knocked over her stool, which knocked over the paint, which was gray, and it all spilled on you.
Okay.
which is why, which is the reason for your gray complexion. That may be what you're referring to. Yes.
I have cylinders for arms.
Yes. Well,
I have a tail. I have a full tail.
yes, that was also an arts and crafts project gone wrong by your mother.
If that's what you say, no. I've heard of the species that I am. Dragonborn. I think I'm a baby dragon person. And I think that I'm going to grow to be a 200-foot dragon one day.
They look at each other and they say, well, Brandon, if that is what makes you happy, then all I'll say is you're no less our son, halfling or dragon.
That's all I want to be.
Go out there and save the world with music.
You got it. And once I defeat the Lich, I'll come back here and we'll, I don't know, drink tea and read books.
And you share a familial hug. So, Benny, you walk into Dunny's spell scroll shop. He's stocking some shelves. He turns to you and he says, "Oh, you.
Thought you could put me down, huh?
What?"
With your banditos and banditas.
Oh, yeah. You met Bandito and Bandita.
I did. I met bandito and I met bandita.
All right. One sec. It's taking a while. The climate has changed here now that the sun actually comes in and people are looking for all kinds of different spells. And I even have a few wizard kids come in looking for druid spells. That was a new one.
Wow.
And he kind of finishes putting some scrolls on the shelves and he walks back over to his front desk and he kind of sits down and he says, "Listen, I'm not happy about what you did. You technically owe me 600 gold.
Yeah.
That being said, we got attacked by vampire spawn and suddenly the roof came off of the strata. I'm assuming you had something to do with that?"
Yeah. More than something.
All right. Well, I'd love to hear the heroic tales someday, but saving every customer I've ever had and will ever had probably equals about 600 gold.
Some would say it equals more.
No, I'm not going to pay you. We're even. But you did hit me in the face with a fish. So I'd like to get back at
What?
you
When?
somehow for that.
When did that happen?
You're not going to gaslight me. It's one of the most distinct memories of my life. Seeing a bird flying with a little whatever you are in its talons and a fish flying and hitting me in the face.
It was like the full food chain.
I guess
in the
so.
air.
And sadly that day I was below the fish.
Okay, what do you have in mind? I agree. There should be some sort of payback before I get out of here.
I didn't really have anything thought of.
Oh, I have something. I made it in a puzzle room in the university. Here, you can take this. And it might be a good storage system for extra scrolls or whatever. And I hand him the bag of holding that I made.
His eyes kind of go wide. He says, Oh, this is. Let me just look up how much a bag of holding costs. He says, Oh my.
Is it over 600 gold?
Way over 600 gold. He says, yeah, no,
I think this is probably about equal to a fish.
yeah, no, definitely. I think this, it's cutting it close, but I'll take it.
Are you sure? Because I have, let me check my inventory. I have a net. It's a +1 net.
You know, out of the goodness of my heart, I think we're fine. I think that we've just about settled the score.
Okay, Dunny.
Thanks, kid.
Thank you, kid.
All right, get the fuck out of my store.
All right, that's fair.
And Benny, you walk out of Dunny's store having settled the score.
Allison, he turns to you and he says, "The device, you're saying the thing that's going to go off in a few days.
Yes.
It's a sort of charm person spell put into a device. It's going to push a signal out through the antenna on the Sparkleworks tower that's going to send a signal to all the Magivision sets in Chanam. You cast a sort of charm person spell.
What's the goal of it?
Control
Brainwash.
to control the realm.
Do you think that's just like a little too evil? Like, what's the point?
I don't really ask questions. That's his territory.
Bit of a follower.
Sure. You can tell he's kind of beaten down. He's kind of like he's a little given up at this point. And Allison, your last moments in Rajangar into view. We fade to the temple of Ilustri in the Strata.
Allison,
Yes.
you walk into the Church of Ilustri in the Strata. There are groups of people huddled about, seemingly injured from the vampire spawn attack. You see Father Zaffron is bouncing from group to group, healing the people he can and sending the others up to the infirmary in the castle. And when he notices you, he finishes healing the person that he's with, and he hurries over to you. Allison, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you're okay after today's events.
Yeah, it was crazy. How's everything going here?
There's a lot of confusion, a lot of general fear, but everyone seems in good spirits and optimistic, maybe for once. There's going to be a lot of things changing, I think, with the sun coming in.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't really thought about that.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be good changes?
We'll see. To be determined. I think the people here aren't, we made the best of what we had. We're not necessarily super used to very good things happening, but I think we're cautiously optimistic.
That's good.
Well, I'm glad you came to see me. I'm assuming you want to discuss the affliction?
Yeah, I think I wanted to understand a little bit more what you were hinting at or what you meant by harnessing the power of it.
I did tell you I could help you harness it, and that might be true, but we'd have to have a conversation with the Dark Maiden first. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Who's the Dark Maiden?
Ilustri. She's the drow goddess of a lot of things, but many consider her to be the most benevolent of the drow pantheon.
Okay. Do you think she'll like me?
I don't see why she wouldn't, but
She seems kind of scary,
I could see
Never
that.
talked to her before.
Yeah, you're always free to back out if you want, but
No, we'll do it.
okay, whatever she tells you, maybe we could learn a little something from it, or you could use it in some way.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, come with me. And he leads you to this large white glowing orb in the center of the room, and he kneels down and he motions for you to do the same. Are you ready?
I guess.
The faint white glow of the orb partially lights his face as he begins muttering something that sounds like he's praying. And he opens his eyes suddenly and looks up to the orb as if he heard something. And just as he does that, the room goes black. And Allison, you find yourself still on your knees in a shallow pool of water that stretches out indefinitely into darkness all around you. And a voice rumbles to you, and you see nothing but a huge, slender, gray-skinned arm and hand that descends from the darkness and hangs before you. And you can't see what the arm is connected to because it disappears into darkness at around the bicep, but a soft, feminine voice rumbles through the space, almost echoing against nothing. The father says I may be able to help you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want. I don't want to. I just, I thought maybe you could tell me some things.
I can give you power if you give me pain.
What do you mean by pain? Like you're gonna hurt me pain?
The hand reaches towards you, but it briefly recoils, and it says, you are already touched by another. Not as powerful, but their magic runs through you.
Touched by another? What do you mean by that?
You have been given the magic of another.
I know I have magic, but who?
I do not know the individual, nor do I know the magic, but it matters not. You enjoy fighting with a blade. I am the goddess of sword work, among other things. I can give you power, but at a price.
Well, what would I need to give to you?
When you swing your sword, you can ask for my power for a single strike, but each time you do, your sickness will get worse. And she motions to the infected cut on your shoulder.
To what end?
So mechanically, this would mean that you could auto crit on an attack, but the affliction will worsen by a stage every time you do so.
Okay.
And she says, I can keep the sickness at bay in the meantime, but when you give me pain, you will not be able to heal the sickness until the source is destroyed. So what that means is that you got healed back down to one stage by a greater restoration, but you wouldn't be able to do that until you find the source of the sickness and destroy it. But
Okay.
you won't have to roll Constitution every night like before. You
Okay.
only take levels of the affliction when you use the boon.
So if I use the boon, I would take a level, which would mean disadvantage.
The levels go up in terms
and
of...
they could get worse.
Yeah.
And then when I sleep, I stay at would I stay at the level that I took?
Yeah.
Okay, until we get rid of the source.
Yeah. And the attacks would be magical attacks when you use them. So
Okay.
creatures that are resistant to non-magical blood, normal damage, wouldn't be resistant to the attacks that you use using the boon.
That sounds fair, but I guess I'm curious about how is this beneficial to you?
I am a goddess of a lot of things, but one of the things that I'm the goddess of is hunting, night, and darkness, general pain.
You'll enjoy that I'm in pain? Is that...
I wouldn't say I will enjoy it. It's something that interests me. I feed off it a little bit, if you will.
If I can never find the source of this affliction, then is there going to be any way to stop this deal that we have? Or to change this deal, or is it set in stone?
We could make another deal.
Okay. Deal?
Deal?
I guess I'll reach my hand out.
You see that the hand reaches towards you, and she says, good. And just as it touches you, you are thrown back into the church, finding yourself once again in front of the glowing orb with Father Zaffron by your side. And he says, well?
Interesting.
How did it go?
We made a deal, and I guess I'm a little scared. Have you made a deal with her before?
I wouldn't say I've made a deal. I've put a lot of time and effort into, my worship. So I guess you could say that that's a sort of deal.
Okay. She said something about me being touched by another. Do you happen to know what she meant by that, or who she might have meant?
I guess that would imply that you have some kind of pact with another powerful creature, another powerful being, maybe a god, maybe just something powerful.
Well, I guess I didn't get rid of the affliction, but now I can, at least it kind of has a purpose a little bit.
And you do notice that you were at stage 2 before. It was getting a little worse. Now it's back to nasty cut on your arm that's not really affecting you at all, but you see just little veins sprouting from it.
Well, thank you for your help.
Of course.
I might be back one day. I feel like I might need to talk to her again.
All right, well, I would love to see you again someday. Before you leave, how is Miss Underrot doing?
Oh, she's fine. She helped us and she's awake. We did have we thought someone was in her room, but then we were confused and she seems okay.
What do you mean by you thought someone was in her room?
We were going to bed and then it seemed like someone ran out of her room, but then she seemed fine.
Strange. Well, I guess I'm glad that she's okay.
Why do you ask?
Well, we're close. She spent a lot of time down here while she was a guest of the High Mages. Spent a lot of time down here, just, confiding.
Okay.
Well, I wish you good luck with everything.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
And Allison, you leave the church Allison, you're walking across the lawn of Rajangar. You see the remnants of the first phase of the academic decathlon. It seems like it was a pretty wild event. All kinds of evidence of spells litter the dark grass. And you hear a voice shouting your name. Allison! Allison!
Nee!
I made it through the first round!
That's awesome. That's great.
And Nee runs up to you and she says, it was crazy. We had to do this race around the castle, like fully around, like over the water and stuff.
How'd you get over the water?
Well, you know, this and that, this spell and that spell.
Well, that's cool.
I can't reveal any of my secrets in case there are some
I see.
listening.
Okay. Do you think you're gonna win the whole thing?
Well, that'd be pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, I think you will.
I heard about the vampire spawn plan. Everything went well?
Yep. Taken care of.
You guys are leaving tomorrow morning, huh?
Yes.
Well, that's good. That's good. Seems like it's pretty urgent.
Yeah.
Well, it was really fun being your friend the last few days, and even if I was being paid or whatever, you're a super interesting person, and I hope we get to see each other again.
Me, you know I would ask you to go with me, right? But
Yeah, no, I gotta win the decathlon. I'm gonna do my best, and that way we can show how cool all kinds of magic are to everybody.
I think you'll be a really good headmaster.
And I'm glad you don't want to get rid of magic anymore. That would kind of suck.
Yeah, me too.
All right, well, I'm gonna go tell my dad that I made it past the first round, and I'll say bye to you guys as you leave tomorrow morning.
Okay, so I'll see you again.
Yeah. I'll be out here to send you guys off.
You promise?
I promise. I wake up early.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye, Nee.
And she runs off toward the suburbs.
Why? I don't know. I feel like I already asked other stuff, but my main question is, what's with the red?
The red.
What's with that cloak?
I don't know. I was like a fire sword dancer on Chinam Wants You, and it was kind of my brand, so I wore red.
I'm gonna take this.
My robe.
Whoa!
Well, we'd have to untie him, Knack, because it's tied around his robe.
Yes, my robe is tied to me, so it might not be wise.
I'll get it later.
He wants to remain tied.
I'm on that piece though.
I can give it to you, I guess. Can we trade?
What Nak meant to ask was, what happened between when you were on Chinam Wants You and now?
Yeah, now.
Oh. I can see where. Yes, easy to mix those up. What happened between? I've been working for Sparkleworks. This was really my first big thing, and I failed. So
Why did they have you didn't win, right?
it never ended. It never ended.
But why wouldn't they want a winner? And that left more questions than answers, and then people stopped
Sure.
trusting Chinam Wants You.
It left more questions than answers, which kind of drove up engagement and interest.
And distrust.
Clickbait.
Not necessarily. Yes, clickbait indeed. That's Sparkleworks is quite good at getting people interested, getting eyes on screens.
I just wish, and here's an idea, and you can pitch this if you want. You head back up to the big guys up there. You're watching on the television. Imagine if you had it in the palm of your hand.
And Mac, as Gradient rambles, your last night in Rajangar fades into view, and we find ourselves outside of the tent of the Cirque de Lune. So, Knack, you enter the circus tent of the Cirque de Lune, and you see the members of the circus are tearing down the props, and inside of the tent, there is an air of sadness. People see you and half-heartedly greet you and then get back to their business. And Grindel walks over to you when she sees you and she says, "Good evening, Knack.
Howdy.
Thanks for coming down. I'm glad we got to talk once more before we left."
Yeah, I was glad to as well. Seems y'all are all but wrapping up here.
I feel like we've done our time here, and based on recent events, it's prudent to end our time in Rajangar a little bit early. We'll move on to the next town. Have you given any thought to my offer? We're down a couple acrobats. Could certainly use your help when you have free time.
I I have given it some thought. I think Neck kind of uneasily like is adjusting his hat, looking off in like directions, but then he kind of gathers himself and is like, I think I'll choose to accept.
All right. We can do it now if you want. We can go through the process, or we can do it later. Obviously, I know that you have your own stuff going on with all the Sparkleworks nonsense, but if you want to go through the process now and then meet us later when all that's done with, we can do that, or you can put it off until a later time.
I think I'd like to go through it now.
All right. Well, it shouldn't take much time. If you want to follow me to the back, I will head to my resting place. That's where we need to do it.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
Neck's like a little nervous. Does it hurt?
It'll definitely sting a little bit. She's telling you this as she's like leading you back to the backstage area. She's leading you back to the backstage area towards the trapdoor where all their resting places are. And she says, essentially, I'm killing you and then bringing you back. Pretty standard stuff, but being a vampire does come with its benefits and its drawbacks. Obviously, there are certain strength-related benefits. The shape changing and resistances are nice, but the drawbacks are severe. You can travel during the day, but you have to be sure that you're shaded, and that, is a pretty big inconvenience.
What if I wear a hood?
Well, yeah, you do have to be careful, because it's pretty immediate radiant damage on any exposure. But anyway, she rips open the trapdoor and holds her hand out to you for you to head down the ladder.
All right, I'll head down.
Cool. You head down the ladder. You enter this basement area that is lined with coffins. She follows you down, shuts the trapdoor above you. All right, are you sure you're ready?
I think so.
All right, lay down. And Knack, you lie down on the dusty floor. Grindel kneels. Yeah, you enter vampire pose right away. Grindel kneels over you. You feel kind of her breath get close to your neck as she slowly sinks her teeth down into your flesh. And you feel the sharp sting, and gradually a dark necrotic energy pumps into you slowly. It's dizzying and it's terrifying, and you fade out slowly and slowly until there's nothing, almost like you've fallen asleep. But then out of that nothingness, you feel a deep anger pulse within you, and it gets more and more powerful until it disappears. And in its place is a surge of strength. New knowledge is etched into your muscles, your veins, and your skin. Knack, you open your eyes that now are red, and you are now a vampire. Yeah, you bare your fangs, sharp fangs.
Let's get that on the thumbnail. A little edit Photoshop.
It'll do, yeah. We are back in the woods. You've all asked.
And then you could click what episode that you wanted to watch.
I don't know. They'll probably kill me if they see me again, so I don't know if I can pass this on.
Okay, that's okay.
Was it worth it?
No.
Let me work it.
Well, in some ways, but mostly no.
In what ways?
The power and stuff was kind of fun.
Small
Well, I'm glad
man.
you're gonna get killed because you wanted to have some fun. So thanks, Lomm.
Now we're all dead. So, womp womp.
Everyone in Karoti's
Well-
dead because of you, Loki.
Yeah, he kind of sits with that and stares at the fire. And
But glad you gotta have power over people.
as that kind of sinks in, we fade back to the city of Rajangar. As y'all saddle up your horses, mount, get ready to leave, Kalith and Nee stand near you at the edge of the woods as y'all prepare to depart Rajangar. And Kalith says, "Thank you once again for everything you've done for our city. It may not look like it now, but you've changed a lot of minds here."
We are the change bringers.
Chat. Roll out.
And we are the Mange Green Rangers.
We are the main.
Well, I kind of was saying all of us.
Well, why?
Well, it seemed kind of unfair that you got to say your little title, but we didn't get to say ours. We are chat.
Yes, you
Or
are.
chat.
That you are.
Me? I never really got you.
Yeah, I guess I didn't get you either. Oh, Knack, it is daytime, by the way.
Oh, long rest?
I'm just like in the like undercover somewhere.
Standing fully robed.
He just yelled, I didn't really ever get your knee. Standing far away.
My fangs are coming in.
And he says, "Yeah, I didn't really talk to you much, Knack, but I hope
What?
I hope you found what you were looking for here, or whatever."
Yeah.
Caleb, you'll live a lot longer, right?
Yes, I'm an elf.
Like
so-
you're old, but not like gonna die anytime soon.
No.
Compare
I'm-
yourself to Grogu.
I will. I'll think about that.
No, like in age, like I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know how old Grogu is.
Yeah, you have to see the
Wait, do I
screenplay.
have Lomm's robe?
No, this is before y'all left Rajangar. Everything that was happening there was post leaving Rajangar.
Okay. I have a shitty robe and I want a long.
That's what you're thinking right now.
You start
before
eyeing it
ask
right
him.
now.
Yeah.
That's when I start eyeing that shit.
Yeah.
Lomm is in the giant slug cage right now.
Slimy in there,
slimy?
yeah.
Yeah, it's slimy.
I throw dagger eyes at what's his
I throw daggers.
Lomm looks away. And Kayla steps up and says, "Well, before you go," and he presents 6 bottles to you all and a rolled up scroll. And he says, "These bottles will simulate the effects of a long rest. And this scroll could be of great use to you down the line. I hope you use it well."
What does the scroll do?
What is it?
What does the scroll do?
The scroll is a scroll of counterspell.
Wow.
Let's go.
Knack.
Huh?
It's a scroll of counterspell.
What about the bottles?
It's what was that? You said it was a
Long
short
rest.
rest.
It simulates a
Long
long
rest.
rest.
It's supposed to simulate a long rest. Long rest.
I already took a long rest.
I know. That's why I don't know why he's giving them to us.
I think it's for later.
We are the change
Caleb,
bringers.
it was really nice to meet you.
I think as we're walking away, like once everyone
Yeah.
turns around, Allison gives Caleb and me both like a big hug.
Yeah.
Allison gives Kalith and Nee a hug. Everyone else rambles.
If there's ever a time in need, we'll be here waiting. What I've done.
And you all ride out away from Rajangar and towards the capital city of Chanam and headquarters of Sparkleworks.
Benny's wearing a cowboy hat.
And he's wearing a cowboy hat. And that's where we'll stop.
Where'd you
for
get my hat?
now. The end of episode 38.
Gradient flies into the sun.
Gradient Icaruses.
It's like the camera. The camera's like
Sure.
you know,
Oh,
and
it,
then I
like, pans
disappear
up.
into
Yeah.
into the sun.
Thanks everybody for listening to episode 38. We're gonna make this outro short because we have to record episode 39 very quickly. Shout out Rajangar. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Rajangar.
Put that on everything. Shout out Rajangar. We'll be back next week, and chat will arrive in Goshthi.
Perhaps.
Oh!
I'm telling you, that's what's happening right now, because that's what we're about to
There's a
record.
new vampire in town.